So this is A2 Business Studies, and we're going to be talking about production methods. I'm Rick, your host, and here's Colm.
Boo! Colm, boo! Lean production sucks! Boo! Boo!
And here's
Boo!
Abdul. Woo!
Oh,
Abdul.
that's right, kids. I'm here. I'm here. Ah, yeah, sure. Well, obviously you know who I am and then this petty kid. Well, what we're going to be talking about is production methods, and I'm going to be talking about the 4 amazing production methods of cell production, batch production, flow production, and job production, while Colin's going to be talking about this petty lean production, apparently. Come on, Colin, let's hear your facts.
Well, Abdul, if you were about as informed as a potato, you'd know that lean production is objectively the best production method.
Ah, yeah, so you say.
Oh, so I say, but I'm right. Lean production focuses on minimalising waste where possible. How good does that sound?
Sounds alright, but what does that do? Just wastage? What about worker satisfaction? Things like that? Is it just about wastage and nothing else?
Well, if you've got workers who are dedicated, want to make a difference to your company, which you should, aren't they going to be happier when they've done a hard day's work and there's no wastage? Their company's not going to have to pay.
I'm sorry, workers aren't happy when they've done a hard day's work. Workers are happy when they get paid and they've done any work at all. That's what satisfaction is. You're happy when you barely do anything and you get paid to barely do anything. And the best thing is, it's more fun, shall I say, when you have competition. In lean production, there isn't a competition. It's just, oh, you do this, you do that. Oh, well done. You didn't make a waste. Big whoop. In cell production, you've actually got competition, which is good for a business, because if you look at any business, you need competition between workers. With competition, you've got one group of workers who are trying their hardest to beat the other group. And if they manage to do that, congrats to them. They'll get a raise, they'll get more prizes, they'll get anything they want. The workers that fail know they need to step up their game. They're motivated to step up their game and work better for my business. That's why cell production is better compared to your little lean production.
In a perfect world, Abdul, that would be true. But quite frankly, I believe that a business should be a nice network of family of people.
Boo.
Yeah,
That's what you're right. Well done, kid.
Yeah. Anyway, a nice family who all help each other. You don't want competition in that. So quite frankly, say one person's got to make the bumpers of a car, one person's got to make the lights or something. Sure, they can compete, but what's the point?
Let's see this. The more competition within the group, the more they'll be motivated. Yes, there might be a bit of stress. I'm not going to deny that. There always is in any job. But in competition, you're getting your workers to make sure that they're motivated to do better than the other guy to get their job bigger and better. Why on earth would you want lean production? And before you comment, Colin, and I know you're not going to be able to beat me here, just tell me this, just in time. That's a factor of lean production, isn't it? Why is that even relevant to lean production? Why is that even needed?
Simple. As the rest of lean production's philosophy, it aims to minimise waste. If you work by just in time, you order stock when you need it. There'll be nothing left over. If you need more stock, you just order it there and then. Simple.
Alright, I'll give you that. Makes sense. Reasonable. Tell me this, what about batch production? Why is that not better? Because if you look at batch production, and so does the crowd, batch production focuses on the fact that you make things in groups. Nothing else, just in groups. Now, if I'm making, let's say, cars in groups, so I'll make 100 cars each time in a group. Now, I know how much more parts I've got left because I know exactly how many cars I'm making. In lean production, you don't know how many cars you're making. You could be making 50 one week, 300 the next week. You don't know how much stock you're going to need. If I know I'm making 100 each time, I know that I'm going to need so many cars, so many car batteries, so many material to make the cars, so much interior, so much whatever I need to make those cars. That's why batch production is better than just in time, and the fact that just in time focuses on you not knowing, you're not expecting an unexpected increase in demand, makes it flawless. Why on earth would you want just in time?
Alright, Adam, let's say this. You are building cars, okay? Good for you. You've done a nice successful using batch production. You're very successful. Okay, so you get all your parts, but say what happens if you're making a batch of 100 cars? What happens if you've got like 5 faulty engines, 10 faulty wheels? You don't know what's going to happen. You can't control what you get. You can't control what will be faulty and what will not be faulty. You don't know what's going to happen. The same can, obviously, maybe a bit like worse for just in time, but still.
Alright, well, let me see this. Now, I know batch production works on a group of things, but imagine I want to expand my horizons, make sure I produce a lot more in a time. I can just switch from batch production straight to flow production, and in that process, I'm making a lot more cars. Yes, there might be a few faulty engines here and there, but the fact that I'm making so many means I've got so much equipment. I can just change the equipment and I'll have perfectly good designed engines. There is nothing wrong about that. Now, you tell me this, if I'm making, let's say, 500 cars straight away, one after the other, there might be one or two faulty engines, but I can easily replace it. That's good? Yes. I don't see a downside to losing flow production. Do you, Colin?
I do actually, Abdul. Think of that, one or two engines. Sure, every batch you make, one or two faulty engines. That'll roll over. You'll keep making losses on these faulty engines. With lean production, there'll be no wastage. Sure, it might be a bit slower, but wouldn't you rather have quality over quantity?
Woo!
See?
Alright, Colin. Well, since we're talking about cars, let's talk about job production. Because job production focuses on one element and one element only. Take suit, for example. Everyone likes a good suit. Obviously, I like a good suit. Nice pinstripe, obviously. Everyone likes a good suit. Now, suits, a certain small corner business is designed to make suits. Their main objective is job production. They want to just make it for their market. Same with cakes and other retailers. They want theirs to focus on just one group and one group of consumers. They don't care about the wider group. They want to focus on that one group of people that they can sell to and that they can make their money off. Why would lean production be better than job production when if it's a small business, you're focusing on your group of people that you want to target, no one else, just them?
I'm sorry, Apple. Job production will work if making cookies for your granddaughter on like a Saturday morning. But if you want to expand, if you want to become the very best business in the world, then job production just won't work. Lean production allows mass production on a scale with no wastage. See, there'll be no costs and absolutely no problems. Job production, well, it is specific, but there's no way to segment a market that finely.
Alright, well tell me this. You gave me just lean production. I gave you cell, I gave you flow, I gave you batch, and I gave you job. Four different productions that thingy completely destroy your arguments in part of thingy lean production. Why on earth would I, as a business owner, or would our lovely audience as small business owners, want to choose lean production over your lean production over my amazing 4 different types of production, which you could easily switch between each single one?
Boo.
So you're saying we can't change lean production at all?
Well, you're debating lean production. Why would we just stick to lean production instead of, let's say, we'll go from job production straight into flow production? What's wrong about that? What's the damaging about that?
I really do hate repeating myself, Abdul. Anyway, I've proven, okay, lean production will produce no waste, lower costs, which means higher wages, or you can use it as retained profit. Put it back in your business. You know, grow a bit, hold a nice Christmas party in the air for everyone, put motivation up a bit higher. You can't do that with your other production. Cell production, everyone's competing against each other, everyone's going to hate each other. No one wants a Christmas party with a tense atmosphere, do they? Job production, sure, would be nice, but you've got to bear in mind how much would it cost to tailor-make a specific order every time. Batch production, yeah, I can see the pros in that, but like I said, there is always the possibility that something will go wrong. You can't fulfill your order. And well, flow production, I mean, there's so much waste there. I mean, Greenpeace would fit.
You and your Greenpeace column, you love those people.
Oh no. I'm just looking.
Oh, well, let's let the audience. We've got an amazing audience here. One person in particular that loves us so much. Let him decide. Go on, kid. What do you say? The man that introduced both of us, Colin, the disgraceful kid that only likes one production, or me, the man that knows 4 different production methods, that would beat you in a heartbeat. Go on, kid.
Go, Colin.
Shame on you, kid.
Yes.
Of
Off
your
the
biggest
stage,
fan.
Off the stage. You're thick. I win. Lean production.
Boom.
Yeah. Sore loser. I've proven that lean production is without a doubt the best method of production in the world. Honestly, every single other type of production just falls flat. If you want wastage, go with something else.
Thank you for your time.
Then thanks for watching.